Omega. Omega is a clone of Ryuzu who contains the soul of the Witch of Greed. Before the fall of the sanctuary, the clone was known under the name of Shima, one of the original 4 clones who were tasked with overseeing the sanctuary itself. Accompanied by Colette and Palmyra, Omega was last known to be on her way to the Kararaji city-states for reasons yet unknown. After possessing the body of the Ryuzu Shima, Echidna naturally took on the physical form of her host and named herself Omega. In terms of her appearance, Omega is a petite young girl around 10 to 12 years of age, though in reality, she's well over 4 centuries old, predating even the Great Calamity. Her beautiful yet pale face is adorned with a long refined nose and almond-shaped cyan eyes, and her body is clad in a large white robe that drags along the ground with the sleeves being longer than her arms. She looks exactly like the Ryuzu Meyer copies from the sanctuary, but with a white-colored robe instead of a dark one. As Ryuzu Meyer was a half-elf, Omega's ears are inhumanly pointy. Her long fluffy peach-pink hair flows down her back and is slightly curved outwards. Befitting a girl of her physical age, Omega is rather short, failing to reach even halfway up Subaru's chest. Personality. Ryuzu Shima was against freeing the sanctuary due to seeing the original Ryuzu's memories 10 years in the trial and had partly been manipulating Garfield behind the scenes to make sure it didn't happen. She entered the grave in an attempt to rescue Garfield but was forced to take the trial. In the end, this meant she broke her contract with Echidna. As punishment, Shima was duly stripped of her position as an overseer and was made to live with other mindless clones in the forest, donning the white robe as a result. After being possessed by Echidna's soul, Omega is essentially Echidna from the Castle of Dreams, but in a different body. She retained all of her memories and thoughts, but was forced to forsake most of her magical power in order to retain her full self. Having been born anew, Omega mostly spends her time observing and adventuring, trying to learn as much as possible about the world she is so unfamiliar with. It should be kept in mind, however, that Omega is in fact the Witch of Greed from the Castle of Dreams, rather than the Witch of Greed who roamed the world before the fall of the witches. History. Roughly 10 years before the events of Arc 4, Garfield ran into the tomb and challenged the trials. Out of concern for him, one of the Ryuzu copies, Shima, followed suit and accidentally underwent the first trial. Seeing this as a good opportunity to yet again kick off her experiments with soul transference, Echidna used that occasion to latch a tiny bit of her soul onto her. For the following 10 years, she slowly filled the host with her soul, bit by bit. A decade after kickstarting her new plan, Echidna was finally given an opportunity to escape, and so she did. On the day when the snow fell in the sanctuary, Echidna somehow managed to pour in the last bits of her soul, and escaped the sanctuary after 4 long centuries. After the fall of the sanctuary, Echidna managed to completely transfer her soul into Shima and renamed herself Omega, which means, the end, based on Subaru's memories of his original world. She then decided to take it slow and first get accustomed to the new body. She decided to go to Kararaji, her goal remaining unknown. While on her journey, Omega met Colette, who had been shunned from her village for being a witch, and her friend Palmyra. In actuality, it turned out that she was unconsciously behind the killings as she'd come under the possession of a meteor that transformed her into a beast. The 2 girls decided to travel with Omega after the latter failed to straighten things up with the villagers. They were last seen in Gustico. Abilities. Magic. Mayho. Since Shima's body was not the most suitable host for Echidna to possess, she was forced to leave out her experience with magic. She is still familiar with the usage of magic but is unable to properly cast more advanced spells. According to her estimates, it will take her roughly 2 years to regain all her skills and powers. Goa. Omega is able to manifest a blaze of fire to incinerate her foes. Miasma. Omega can project the soul of the Witch of Greed, making it appear as if she was physically standing by Omega's side. By doing so, Echidna starts emitting an intense aura of wickedness and madness, which is enough to drive people mad and kill them in 30 seconds. It's mentioned by Echidna that a sage could endure her aura. Unknown ability. Shima can smell the witch's miasma, something that only a few individuals in the series so far are capable of doing. This is likely due to her connection with Echidna before she completely took over Shima's body. Equipment. Pyroxene crystal. Kaseki. Omega carries a necklace with her that contains the 5 souls of the other witches, Minerva, Carmilla, Typhon, Sekhmet and Daphne in it. She can freely converse with them, but she is unable to bring them out of the crystal and have them materialized in the world.
If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later, bye bye.